सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ भज गोविन्दं गोविन्दं भज मूढमते। सम्प्राप्ते सन्निहिते काले नहि रक्षति दुर्गृह्णकरणे। भज गोविन्दं भज मूढमते। सम्प्राप्ते सन्निहिते काले नहि रक्षति दुर्गृह्णकरणे। From 16. अग्रे वह्निः पृष्ठे भानुः रात्रौ चुबुकसमर्पितजानुः। भिक्षस्तरुतलवासः मुञ्चत्याशापाशः। गङ्गासागरगमनं व्रतपरिपालनमथवा दानं। ज्ञानविहीनः सर्वमतेन भजति न मुक्तिं जन्मशतेन। सुरमन्दिरतरुमूलनिवासः शय्याभूतलमजिनं वासः सर्वः परिग्रहयोगत्यागः। सुखं न करोति विरागः योगरतो वा भोगरतो वा संगरतो वा संगविहीनः। ब्रह्मणि रमते चित्तं नन्दत्येव। भगवद्गीता किञ्चिदधीता गङ्गाजललवकणिका पीता। सकृदपि येन मुरारिसमर्चा क्रियते तस्य यमेन न चर्चा। पुनरपि जननं पुनरपि मरणं पुनरपि जननी जठरे शयनम्। इह संसारे बहुदुस्तारे कृपया पारे पाहि मुरारे। रथ्याचर्पटक विरचितकन्थः पुण्यविवर्जितपन्थः। योगी योगनियोजितचित्तः रमते बालोन्मत्तमदेव। कस्त्वं कोऽहं कुत आयातः कामे जननी को मे तातः। इति परिभावय सर्वमसारं विश्वं त्यक्त्वा स्वप्नविचारं। त्वयि मयि चान्यत्रैको विष्णुः व्यर्थं कुप्यसि मय्यसहिष्णुः। भव समचित्त सर्वत्र त्वं वाञ्छस्याचिरद्याद्यदि विष्णुत्वं। शत्रौ मित्रे पुत्रे बन्धौ मा कुरु यत्नं विग्रहसन्धौ। भव समचित्तः सर्वत्र त्वं वाञ्छस्याचिरद्याद्विष्णुत्वं। कामं क्रोधं लोभं मोहं। Something wrong in this, I think. Shatro mitra. The second line is wrong in this according to me. Anyway, we'll see it. Kamam krodham lobham moham tyaktva. Kamam krodham lobham moham त्यक्त्वात्मानं भावयकोऽहम्। आत्मज्ञानविहीना मूढा ते पच्यन्ते नरकनिगूढा। गेयं गीता नाम सहस्रं ध्येयं श्रीपतिरूपमजस्रं। ज्ञेयं श्रीपतिसज्ञेयं सज्जनसङ्गे चित्तं। देयं दीनजनाय च वित्तं। सुखतः क्रियते रामा भोगः पश्चादन्तशरीरे रोगः यद्यपि लोके मरणं शरणं तदपि न मुञ्चति पापाचरणम् अर्थमनर्थं भावय नित्यं नास्ति ततः सुखलेशः सत्यं पुत्रादपि धनभाजां भीतिः सर्वत्रैषा विहिता रीतिः प्राणायामं प्रत्याहारं नित्यानित्यविवेकविचारं जाप्यसमेतसमाधिविधानं कुरवधानं महदवधानं गुरुचरणाम्बुजनिर्भरभक्तः संसारादचिराद्भवमुक्तः सेन्द्रियमानसनियमादेवं द्रक्ष्यसि निजहृदयस्थं देवम् मूढः कश्चन वैयाकरणो डुग्रीङ्करणाध्यानधुरीणः श्रीमच्छङ्कर भगवच्छिष्यै बोधित आसीच्छोदितकरणः भज गोविन्दं गोविन्दं भज मूढमते नामस्मरणादन्यमुपायं न हि पश्यामो भवतरणे
Okay, we will also chant sadhana panchakam, so you can repeat after me. Vedo nityamadhiyatam, Vedo nityamadhiyatam, Vedo nityamadhiyatam, तदुदितं कर्म स्वनुष्ठीयतां, तदुदितं कर्म स्वनुष्ठीयतां, तदुदितं कर्म स्वनुष्ठीयतां, तेनेशस्य विधीयतां, तेनेशस्य विधीयतां, तेनेशस्य विधीयताम् अपचितिः काम्ये मतिस्त्यज्यताम्, अपचितिः काम्ये मतिस्त्यज्यताम्, अपचितिः काम्ये मतिस्त्यज्यताम्, पापौघः परिधूयताम्, पापौघः परिधूयताम्, पापौघः परिधूयताम्, भवसुखे दोषोऽनुसन्धीयताम्, भवसुखे दोषोऽनुसन्धीयताम्, भवसुखे दोषोऽनुसन्धीयताम्, आत्मेच्छा व्यवसीयताम्, आत्मेच्छा व्यवसीयताम्, आत्मेच्छा व्यवसीयताम्, निजगृहात्तूर्णं विनिर्गम्यताम्, निजगृहात्तूर्णं विनिर्गम्यताम्, निजगृहात्तूर्णं विनिर्गम्यताम्, संगः सत्सु विधीयताम्, संगः सत्सु विधीयताम्, संगः सत्सु विधीयताम्, भगवतो भक्तिर्दृढाधीयताम्, भगवतो भक्तिर्दृढाधीयताम्, भगवतो भक्तिर्दृढाधीयताम्, शान्त्यादिः परिचीयताम्, शान्त्यादिः परिचीयताम्, शान्त्यादिः परिचीयताम्, दृढतरं कर्माशु सन्त्यज्यताम्, दृढतरं कर्माशु सन्त्यज्यताम्, दृढतरं कर्माशु संत्यज्यताम् वा सिद्विद्वानुपसृप्यताम् सद्विद्वानुपसृप्यताम् प्रतिदिनं तत्पादुका सेव्यताम् प्रतिदिनं तत्पादुका सेव्यताम् प्रतिदिनं तत्पादुका सेव्यताम् ब्रह्मैकाक्षरमर्थ्यतां श्रुतिशिरः ब्रह्मैकाक्षरमर्थ्यतां श्रुतिशिरः ब्रह्मैकाक्षमर्थ्यतां श्रुतिशिरः वाक्यं समाकर्ण्यताम् वाक्यं समाकर्ण्यताम् वाक्यं समाकर्ण्यताम्. So 2 we learn breakup. Now the rest 3 I will just chant it. Listen to it. वाक्यार्थश्च विचार्यतां श्रुतिशिरः पक्षः समाश्रीयताम् दुस्तर्कात् सुविरम्यतां श्रुतिमतस्तर्कोऽनुसन्धीयताम् ब्रह्मास्मीति विभाव्यतां महरहर्गर्वः परित्यज्यताम् देहं देहेहमतिरुज्यतां बुधजनैर्वादः परित्यज्यताम् क्षुद्व्याधिश्च चिकीत्स्यतां प्रतिदिनं भिक्षौषधं भुज्यतां स्वाद्वन्नं न तु याच्यतां विधिवशात् प्राप्तेन सन्तुष्ट्यतां शीतोष्णादिविषह्यतां न तु वृथा वाक्यं समुच्चार्यताम् औदासीन्यमभीप्स्यतां जनकृपानैष्ठुर्यमुत्सृज्यताम् एकान्ते सुखमास्यतां परतरे चेतः समाधीयताम् पूर्णात्मा सुसमीक्ष्यतां जगदिदं तद्विद्धितं दृश्यतां प्राक्कर्म परिलिप्यतां प्राक्कर्म प्रविलिप्यतां चितिबलात् नाप्युत्तरैश्लिष्यताम् प्रारब्धं त्विह भुज्यतामथ परब्रह्मात्मना स्थीयताम्. Om. Okay. So after Bhaja Govindam, we will be going to Sadhana Panchakam. And as you see, Sadhana Panchakam, the words itself are not so easy. But of course, the meaning is very simple. Very, very, very simple. If you have attended the earlier classes. If you have attended the earlier classes and understood it, the meaning is very, very simple. Otherwise, it is tough. It is technical. Okay, we will go ahead with Bhaja Govindam in terms of the meaning. So we stopped at 16. Acharya, after his 12th Vivaranam, yeah, Dinayaminyo Sayam Prataha, he concluded it saying Kala Kridati Gachatyayuhu Tadapina Munchati Asha Vayuhu. Time bomb is clicking, but still our needs are never ending. So look at that. Convert adharmic needs to dharmic needs. Convert dharmic needs to spiritual needs, jnanam needs. Get the jnanam and be free. Then he says, the 13th one, Padmapada says, Kate Kanta Dhanagata Chinta. Why are you unwantedly getting stressed? The whole point of stress today is Kanta Dhanagata Chinta. Correct? The whole thing is to protect and earn more, either wealth or name. So if someone asks, what do you do? You should not tell, I am working here, I am working there, I am home. No. My job is only earning, protecting, growing that earning. This is my job. My biodata right from when I started knowing things till I die is only one job. Every day morning I will do that, night I will go to sleep, morning again I will do that. And night sleep also, I will think only about that, so that only that will come in my dream. Correct? And for this, very clearly Padmapada Acharya is saying, Kate Kanta Dhanagata Chinta, like a magnetic attraction, don't go behind it. It is a means, it is needed, it is not an end. It is not a goal. It is surely a means, it is a very required one. That is why we pray to Goddess Lakshmi. We pray to Goddess Lakshmi and saying that, oh Lakshmi, you should come to us. But before Lakshmi coming, Saraswati should be with us. With Saraswati, with Durga, when Lakshmi comes, Lakshmi can be handled very easily. But in the absence of Durga, and Durga is Dharma, Saraswati is Jnanam. Without Dharma and Jnanam, if Artha comes, it becomes Anartha. Artha becomes Anartha in the absence of Durga and Saraswati. Okay? Be sure how much ever you pray, that Lakshmi will just dance for some time in the house and go away. That is not Shrishcha Prajnascha Videhineti. That is not that Shri. That Shri is a good health, a good mind, Shritvam, that divinity, the right bhavana, and being contented with what we have. That is why he says, Trijagati Sajjana Sangati Reka Vatulakim Tava Nasti Niyanta. You don't have an Ankusha, you don't have a control on this. No one is there to ask you. Trijagati Sajjana Sangati Ekaha Bhavati Bhavarnava Taranai Nokaha. You have forgotten that one which is going to take the Naya par and just running behind this money. It is of no use. From there, Totakacharya tells, for this money what people do? Bahukrita Vesham. Jatilo Mundi Lunchita Keshaha Kashayambara Bahukrita Veshaha Pashyanna Pichana Pashyati Moodaha Udara Nimittam. What is Udara Nimittam? For the stomach. That means for what? For the money, for the livelihood, for the money, for the... Why? In the name of Do Waqt Ki Roti. Our definition of Do Waqt Ki Roti is very vague. You ask a person below the bridge, for him Do Waqt Ki Roti is Do Waqt Ki Roti. The next roti he does not know. But we also continue sitting in this house with such a lot of bank balance and so many shares and 10 houses and 15 cars, with shares, properties, gold and everything. We'll say, I am working for Do Waqt Ki Roti. So now the definition of Do Waqt Ki Roti, how much is enough? How much is too much? This question needs to be asked always. Always, at every point of time. How much is too much? What is the satisfaction level? Unless we ask this question, it is a mad run without knowing where we are going, just behind that money, fame, and just that's it. The whole educational system today is focusing only on these two things: name, fame, money. What is the objective of today's educational system? Get money, get name and fame. With money, you buy all the comforts. With name and fame, you will be topmost in the media, highly visible. And when some problem comes, both of these are not going to help. Why? I do not have that mental stability, emotional stability to withstand the problems. Okay, so very clearly, don't go into this mad run. It's a rat race that will never stop. That will never stop. It will keep happening, and you will get tired and die one day. Still, after janmas and janmas, this rat race is only going to be on. That is not going to stop. That means if this rat race, right from when this universe started, has not stopped and is not going to stop till the universe stops, then what are we supposed to do? Decide when to go into the rat race, decide when to come out. It is like when I go from the green room to the picture ka shooting, I will put all those clothes which are required. With all that bhavana, I will also be one of the best actors. So if you check, Amitabh Bachchan would be doing a role of a very ऐसा भिखारी का रोल करेगा where he will not even get 1 rupee. And after the shooting is over, Amitabh Bachchan goes to the washroom, cleans himself and runs in a Mercedes car. Correct? So, we are all supposed to go for work as though Amitabh Bachchan goes for taking a shoot. When he is begging for that 1 rupee with full bhavana, at any point of time he has forgotten that he is owner of such a big property. He owns a Mercedes Benz. Never. Correct? Same way, when we get into doing the work, never forget what we are in reality. Work, earning is a means to take me in the goal of my life, but that cannot be a goal. It is a sadhana, not a sadhya. The moment we convert our work into sadhya, then the outcome will be along with what you get. The 3 friends will come. You know our in-law story. You get married to one, but anichannapi, all in-laws will get in. Same way, along with that money and status, the 3 क्या बोलते हैं हमारे the 3 they are called as what do you call for a second wife? What do you call second wife as?
सौतन.
हाँ 3 सौतन लोग साथ में आ जाते. करेक्ट. So 3 सौतन भी साथ में आ जाते along with that. So they are, you know it very clearly, दुःख मिश्रितत्वम, अतृप्तिकरत्वम, करेक्ट, एंड बंधकत्वम. तो उसके साथ ये 3 सौत साथ में आने वाले. So be prepared, be very clearly prepared. So you should know when to take them. Continuously, day in and day out, you all are earning सौतन. कितना मजा आता है. And then you say that I have only one trustworthy partner. How much should we fool ourselves? लेकिन काम किया तो साथ में 3 सौतन को साथ में लेके आते. काम खत्म हुआ कि नहीं हुआ, ये 3 सौतन सर पे बैठ के स्ट्रेस बनते. करेक्ट. वो स्ट्रेस को निकालने के लिए यू गो टू अनदर पर्सन कॉल्ड अ डॉक्टर. द डॉक्टर विल गिव यू समथिंग अलॉन्ग विद दैट अनदर सौतन विल कम इन. तो कितना, हाउ मेनी शुड वी कीप ऑन एक्वायरिंग? उससे अच्छा जाओ 6 घंटा 8 घंटा 10 घंटा 12 घंटा जो मनता है काम करो. Very clearly that you are working for a company, for their profit, for that growth, and something I am being given to maintain my subsistence, my family. Apart from that, nothing. I am a manager, no, I am a damager. If the moment you say I am a manager, the meaning of it is I am a damager to myself. The moment you say I am a manager somewhere, you have damaged your ahankara. Think, it is very, very true. Because with that, when you work, we are not telling stop work. I am just a person to do the job what I am interested to do. I am neither the manager nor the worker, not anyone. You will have no problem after you complete that role. Like Amitabh Bachchan, you will go to the washroom, wash nicely everything, all that black and all will go off, and then sit nicely in the Mercedes car and go away. You will have no problem. And in fact, sitting in the Mercedes car, you will give 1 rupee to another beggar. Correct? Not even having a problem that I was doing the same role 10 minutes back. I was one of the best beggars. In that role, I got Nobel Prize also. What best award? Filmfare award. समझ में आ रहा है? So we have to be very clear mentally what we do and outwardly what we show. It is not fooling others. Please understand, it is not fooling others. It is being true to yourself. You forget this concept of others. The moment you focus on yourself, then it is no more called fooling others. Na? See whether you are fooling yourself or you are being true to yourself. If you are not fooling others, then you are fooling yourself. If I am true to myself, I better be fooling others. If that's the way they want to see it. That is their problem. But I have to be true to myself. I cannot slip saying that this money and this fame is the only thing which is going to take me ahead. Okay. At the same time, don't mistake. We never say it is not required. You need it. Sadhana. Uttirne cha pare pare naukaya kim prayojanam. After going from one shore to the other shore, what is the use of the boat? You have to leave the boat and walk. So this is a sadhanam to move. After that, you have to drop it and go. After going to the other side, you should not think how much I paid for the boat. I should have paid a little less. I should have bargained. Buddhu, you are wasting time now. In fact, तुम्हारा 4 सौतन को और उठा के वो बोट वाले को दे के निकल जाने का. Bhagavan, you gave me 2, I will give you 100. What I have, it is all yours. You know better to handle. You can handle 16,000 at a time. I cannot manage even one. Okay, you are better to handle. Take it and go. Take everything and go. Take my money, take everything. I will go that side. That's what I want. Okay. Uttirne cha pare pare naukaya kim prayojanam. After you complete the job, then why are you sitting and holding on to all these things? That is why at the time of retirement, it is a miserable day. I have nothing to do. No chair. No one calling me sir. No secretaries. Correct? घर पे भी उल्टा बोल रहे हैं, अभी क्या तुमको क्या काम है, चुपचाप बैठो. 1 day before तक अरे रे डब्बा लिया क्या, ये लिया क्या, टाइम पे जाओ, लेट हो जाएगा, वो करो ये करो. अभी अरे चुपचाप बैठो ना, क्या है, अभी तो रिटायर्ड है. हाँ, यस, दैट इज अ रियलिटी ना. सो ऑलवेज बी रिटायर्ड and act as though you are working. Be relaxed, be retired, act as though you are working. Sushil is gloriously laughing at it. ऐसा कैसा कर सकते, पक्का कर सकते. If you can keep your mind on the child who is sleeping and do all the work at home, ask a mother. If you can keep your eye onto that boiling milk on the stove and continue doing all the other work, if you can keep your mind into the WhatsApp and continue to do all the work without missing even one message in the WhatsApp, why can't we do this? करेक्ट सुशील? पक्का कर सकते, एब्सोल्युटली कर सकते, करके तो देखो, यू कैन. दैट मीन्स गिव इट ऑफ. गॉड, यू हैव गिवन मी सम थिंग्स फॉर मी टू टेक माई लाइफ अहेड. दैट्स इट. वो थोड़ा आपका ही काम में आने का. आफ्टर दैट मूव अहेड, मूव अहेड. कितना आया, क्या आया. एंड आई थिंक दिस क्वेश्चन ऑफ bonus, the question of what do you call the increment, this system I don't think was ever there earlier. This increment and bonus was never there. Look at it, it was a trust that all your needs are my responsibility. When a person works, all your needs, you and your basic family needs are my responsibility. And I know that you will ask only justified things, what is required, children's studies, marriage or whatever. Yes, that's my responsibility. So the owner also, the employer also had that attitude. Because it's a lifelong relationship. It is not how much you will give me. I am submitted to you for all the work. The other person says, I am submitted to you for all your requirements, what you need to live, period. And both are going on. So where is a question of increment? Yes, with every new child, increment is already given. Correct? Because your expenditures have increased, the increment will come automatically. That is why Carefree, they used to have 10-15 children also. Now the question comes, we start thinking, for one child, what is the expenditure? So based on expenditure is the plan for children. Huh? Ganga ulta behne ko lag gayi abhi. It started going from now Calcutta towards Himalaya. So completely we have changed the outlook of life. We have changed the outlook of life. Okay, so just relax. Money will take care. Money is needed. Money will take care of it. But don't give it an undue importance, because then that is the reason for all the problem. All the problem. And why do you need that money? To take care of my kama. For kama only this artha is required, right? That means slowly reduce your desires. Artha will reduce. Automatically everything will be fitting in place. Okay. So it's a gradual step. You need to slowly mature. You need to have slowly, suddenly don't say that from tomorrow I will leave everything and go to sannyasa. Forget it. That is the biggest foolishness. So slowly have a goal of, okay, now today these are my requirements. Let me try to reduce it. Let me try to reduce it. Whatever income comes. But let me spend it for a better reason. There are so many people who need it. Let me spend it on them and not hold it. Which means I will earn more and I will spend more. That is a much better way to look, rather than I will not earn at all because I want to reduce my spending. No. You should earn. Always you should pray to earn the maximum. And also tell Bhagavan, give me the buddhi to give maximum. Make me a biggest contributor. You know, Swami Dayananda Saraswati says, you are a human being the day you contribute more than what you consume. If you are consuming more than what you are contributing to the society, you are actually not even a human being. Think. So true. So true. Whichever way, we need to learn to contribute. That concept of giving, dil khol ke dene ka without thinking. Let it be money, let it be knowledge, let it be time, let it be whatever you feel, but give. Get that habit of giving. Then that holding will automatically reduce. And there is a joy. Then there is a joy in it. And then you are not attached to that joy. Okay, try it out. Chalo, let's go ahead with Bhaja Govindam now. And from there, This Angam Galitam. For that Udara Nimittam, I have such a lot of desires that even at the deathbed, my list does not reduce. The list is different that time. The list was different 20 years back, but the number in the list has never reduced. Okay, and from there he says, not only that, earlier at least some means were there. You are not only old, but you have no possession, and still your list of desires are very high. Okay, now I do not know whether our Bisen sir is there, but let me read out something. He had written to me. Becoming unattached to the dead. Okay. Agre Vannihi. Okay. He says, what is the significance of Danda in the Sannyasi Avastha? Becoming unattached to the dead body is the right way for the relatives. They can't do anything by holding on to it with affection. So why feel sorry for it? The point is, this is not for relatives. Acharya is telling it for yourself. See, when you say that this is related, this particular reference is coming from the shloka which I had mentioned. Manusmriti, dharmastam anugacchati. Okay. Bandhava vimukhashchaiva dharmastam anugacchati. Correct? Mritam sharira utsrijya kashtaloshta samam shrutau vimukha bandhava yanti dharmastam anugacchati. Okay. So here the point is, if you say that what is the option with the relatives, they will have to leave. So it is good, no? The point is not to be looked at from relatives. Here the shloka is to look it from your perspective, that if you know that the relatives will leave at that time, why are you attached when you are alive? Okay, so clearly perspective needs to be very clear. Are we looking at from the world's perspective or are we looking at from our perspective? So I don't know whether Bisen sir is there or not, but irrespective, later on he can hear this. The answer is, the relatives have no other option. Even if they say, I want the body, you can't embalm it and keep it and store it and nothing, it will decay. So they have only one option, is to destroy it and go away and do their work. That's a reality. But the point is, when you know that is going to be the reality, why are we attached to the relatives? Why are we attached to everything? Why are we attached? That is the question. Okay. And then the third is Agre Vannihi Prishte Vanuhu. From this only this point came to me. Reference to that, he says, can we hold on the expectations and get a better path of liberation? See the shloka, Agre Vannihi Prishte Vanuhu Ratrau Chubuka Samarpita Januhu Karatala Bhikshas Tarutala Vasaha Tadapina Munchat Tyasha Pashaha. Correct? Now, in this shloka, what is this said? This person not only is old, but is also a beggar. He doesn't possess anything apart from this deha. He may not even have a langoti to wear. He cannot protect this body. His incapability to protect the body, incapability to do anything, but still the desire in the mind continues. Now when an acharya says this, what is this desire with this person now? The desire with that person will not be that aham brahmasmi, so I should live. No. No. Tell me, why is he there in this city or a town where everyone can see him? Why is he there? With Agre Vannihi Prishte Vanu and then sitting there. Why is he there? If he was a Nitya Mukta Sannyasa or a Jnani, You mean to say he'll be sitting here, bothering about his body or anything? No. That means he is sitting here with a purpose. What is the purpose? Trying to get some bhiksha, some money, something. Why does he need bhiksha and some money?
For his body.
Is it only that? Do you feel it is only for the body he wants the bhiksha? In his mind, now go to his mind and check. First is obviously, yes, I need food for right now. Yes, correct.
Become humble?
Humble? Where is humble? He has nothing to lose materialistically because he doesn't have anything. When a person nearly so old, not having anything, is still there, don't you see so many beggars on the road who are completely of this nature, very old with a stick and still begging? Are you telling me that they are begging only for this 2 times meal? What is their activities for? Isn't there a hope, 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 for a better day before the sun sets? If not anything, in tomorrow's bhiksha, if I get kheer puri instead of dal chawal, yes or no? Yes or no? If tomorrow someone comes for a annadana or distribution, that there is some, चलो अच्छा खाना मिलेगा, टाइम पे खाना मिलेगा, बैठ के खाने को मिलेगा, without asking I will get enough to feed myself, isn't there a desire? This is called asha pasha. The basic desire to live and live in a better way than what I am today, is that asha pasha? Will not that be there? For whom it will not be there? For whom it will be there and for whom it will not be there? Tell me.
For a mukta person, it won't be there.
So ajnani will have it, jnani will not have it. Simple. So if the person is a jnani, or if the person is yearning for jnanam, he will not be into this crowd. Satsangatve nissangatvam nissangatve nirmohatvam. He would have already gone. And you mean to say that there are no such teachers available who will put 2 times food and teach you also? There are so many teachers available. But still he chooses to beg. Why? He values the dehabhimana more than the jivabhimana. Think about it. That is what the Acharya is trying to tell. It is not for a good day tomorrow that I will become a jnani. No. If he had to do that, he will not be sitting at this place. He will be in front of a teacher who can give him jnanam. It is jnana bhiksha rather than food. Correct? He will say that tomorrow if I have to get a better teacher and if I have to die now, I better die now rather than begging every day. At least I will get a better teacher next janma earlier. So it's very clearly an ajnani's katha which is being told, and not a person who is a jnani or who wants to become a jnani. Not at all that person's katha. So if it's an ajnani, who is an ajnani? Okay, go to that basic. Who is a jnani and who is a ajnani? Can we say a jnani is a viveki? Correct? Can we tell that? A jnani is a viveki. So who is an ajnani? Yes. Aviveki. What is aviveka?
Nitya nitya vastu viveka.
Do we understand? Nitya nitya vastu viveka. Now in this person's mind, this person whom the acharyas are describing, in that person's mind, nitya nitya vastu viveka is there or not there?
Not there.
Exactly. That is why he is giving the example that even at the last moment of the deathbed also, even you may possess something, you may not possess something, but still desires will be many in the mind. That will not leave you. That desire will prompt another janma. That desire are reflection of my vasanas. My vasanas will end up giving my karma phala prarabdha in the next janma. Correct? So the Acharya is subtly telling that even at the deathbed, instead of thinking Bhaja Govindam, there are so many desires in the mind. Although I have neither the possession of them, nor I have the ability to possess them, and I surely know that I cannot possess them because I am physically so weak. I am at the fag end of my life. I am somehow sustaining this body. Still, the attachment to the body is so strong, so strong, so strong that desires will not leave. Dehatma buddhi is what the Acharya is telling. Because unless you move out from Dehatma buddhi to Jivatma buddhi, this list of desires will never stop. It will never stop. You speak to that person, he will, in 5 minutes, he will talk even up to going to America and coming back. Suppose one day, simple, you ask that, oh, ek din ka CM. You have seen that movie? Kya ek din ka CM? What is that movie?
Nayak.
Whatever, Nayak or Khalnayak. So one day, if I have given, देखो मैं सब change कर दूंगा. Correct? Will not this person have a thought like that if you ask? Suppose tomorrow you have been asked to come one day, full day, spend your day in the Prime Minister's house. You will get what you want, food you will get all you want. He will have a big dhobi list. Right from what soap he needs, what toothpaste he needs, he will make a big list. Tadapina munchati asha pasham. Pasha is noose. It will hold and pull you. Getting it?
So one question, like to go to Jivatma Buddhi, if I have the basic needs, for example, for a beggar, he has the basic needs, then only he can think beyond the, I mean, going to Jivatma Buddhi. So if I am not having those basic needs, I will not even get that thought of thinking of other things.
Very true. Was he a born beggar?
No idea.
Do you feel there are born beggars that they will continue throughout the life only begging? You mean to say earlier when their health was better at the young days, they would not try to do some work? Kuch nahi to chori. Forget doing the adharmic work at least, which is better than begging. From a general perspective, I am telling, in terms of getting some luxury, comfort, benefit, whatever, from that perspective, it is better to do chori, and because karma doing rather than akarma and just begging is no meaning, right? So which means what? That Dehatma Buddhi was always strong and never tried to change. Yes, you can very clearly tell that there is a very high possibility that that exposure to Jivatma Buddhi was not at all there for that person. So he has been habitually looking at Dehatma Buddhi that continues till the old age, and that is how it is. But that is exactly the point which Acharya wants to say. Out of so many people, as the Bhagavad Gita says in the 8th chapter, few of them think about Jivatma Buddhi, the rest are all Dehatma Buddhi. Out of that, few of them think about moksha, and in that, one or two can get it. So the probability factor is low. That means what is the major people doing? They are on the other side of the boat. Right? And this part is what Acharya is telling is, rather than justifying that person's situation, look at yourself. Aren't you like that person? Although you say, I possess all this, do you really possess nothing? But even after that, you want to continue with desires. When are you going to stop this desire? So giving a reflection of that person, it is actually a mirror to see ourselves rather than justifying that person's situation. Again, I am saying, look at each of this as a mirror to reflect us. Don't justify that situation, because that situation is given as an example to introspect to us. So, because someone, if you can give both the ways, the earlier example he said that time will remove all the strength in you, make you completely durbala. But at least you will say that I have a house, I have few relatives, I have some possessing, I have something with me, and I have desires. Now come that if you don't have all these things and you are all alone, Digambara, still is the desire there or not there? The answer is yes, it is there. So this desire is not going to leave me unless you decide to leave it. The desire will continue to come like the magnet. Said na, it will come, Kanta, it will come and stick unless you decide to drop it. So drop it. That's the point. We have to drop it. So drop the example, take the learning from the example and drop the desire. When we say drop the desire, not drop action. Huh? When we say drop the desire, it is not dropping the action. It is working as though you want everything without being bound to the result of what you are doing. If you continue to work for 16 hours and you are not interested in whatever the result comes, you are focusing at a particular objective, very clear, but whatever the result comes, I am not bound to it. I will continue my next 16 hours after sleep, get up, work same way with that same utsaha, irrespective of whatever was the result. Then it is non-binding desire. It is not impossible, but it is not easy. It is difficult. We have to keep that in mind. It is not very easy, it is difficult. But it is not impossible. It requires a lot of training. It requires a lot of introspection and toughness within yourself. No, I will work. I am not bothered about the result, because result is beyond my scope. It is Ishvara Prasadaha, beyond my scope. When that is done, this Asha Pasha will not be there, but karma will be there. Are we able to get this? Does it answer your query? But very true,
Yes, sir.
if you are an Ajnani, if you have no knowledge, the four basic things are the things which you will never be able to compromise with. Ahara Nidra Bhayamaitunancha Samanametat Pashuvir Naranam. You cannot but first fulfill these desires, which are called basic instinctive needs, and then only look at the others, which are cultured desires. These are basic desires. The rest, everything starts becoming as cultured desires, which you can now work with it. But without this, and that is why even if you go the topmost and the pinnacle, and for 15 days you are not eating anything, your level has actually come down back to the basic desire. If you see food, you will run for it. Imagine a person who is not allowed to sleep for 3 days, and after that no controls on him will be there. What will be the next thing he will do? Just sleep. Can't do anything else other than that. And to know this, Brihadaranyaka Upanishad gives a very good example there. I think Brihadaranyaka or Chandogya, the teacher, to teach him what Prana Shakti is, because that's a basic job of Prana. He will say, chant Sama. This boy will chant Sama, and Sama chanting is not a very simple one. You have to tell it at high pitch. It's a high pitch and requires a lot of lung power. Then after that, 15 days, no food. 15 days, no food and water. Then he says after 1 month, now chant Sama. No sound is coming out. The boy wants to say, but no sound is even coming out. Then he says, okay, for next 15 days, drink water. Slowly is gaining. He says, this is what it is. Pranaha achhadanartam apaha. Water is the dress for prana. Food will make the prana go. Without the prana, nothing, aham brahmasmi and all is out of question. So you need to protect this prana first. And whatever is required to protect the prana only you have to do. The rest, everything what we do, apart from protecting the prana, is for deha. And that all is called attachment. Working for the prana to move within my body, keeping my body healthy, keeping my body clean, keeping my body working is absolutely necessary as per our Shastra. Very much necessary. That's a prerequisite for a jnani, ajnani and everyone. Because without this body, you cannot do anything. You cannot do anything. Period. Only when the body is there, you can think of Aham Brahmasmi. So the basic food, the basic requirements, 100% are needed. Minimal to keep the body in a working condition so that the brain is active properly. More than that, if we give, the brain gets into indulgence. And that indulgence is called desire. Clear? Yeah? Chalo. Let us go to the next shloka now. Kurute Ganga Sagar Gamanam Vrata Paripalanam Athava Danam Jnana Vihina Sarvamatena Bhajatina Muktim Janma Shatena Bhaja Govindam Bhaja Govindam Govindam Bhaja Mudamate. Sureshwaracharya has written this. Says Kurute Yaha. It is a very simple one. I will just tell that, you will understand it. Yaha Ganga Sagara Gamanam Kurute. From Ganga to Sagaram. Gamanam Kurute. Yaha Vrata Paripalanam Kurute. Yaha Danam Kurute. Saha Jnanavihinaha Chet Sarvamatena Janmashatena Api Muktim Na Bhajati. Able to understand or not able to understand? Yes or no? Again I am saying, listen attentively and tell me whether you understood or not. And this time you will understand it better, because last time also I told the same. Now the attention is better. That's the only difference. So with full sajagata, every word, shabdaka, shabdartha should ring the bell, and they are simple and you will get it. Yaha, who, Ganga Sagara Gamanam Kurute. Ganga to Sagara Gamanam Kurute. Whoever does Ganga to Sagara Gamanam Kurute. Gamanam. Padayatra, walking. You know, going from the Ganges, along the Ganges to the sea is one of the sadhana by our Shastra to purify oneself. It's called Ganga Sagara Gamanam. Okay. Yaha Vrata Paripalanam Kurute. Vrata Paripalanam is? And Paripalanam. What is Palana?
Observe.
Paripalana. Strictly observe. Yaha Vrata Paripalanam Kurute. Athava Yaha danam kurute. Okay, yaha means who. So what is the first three? One who goes in Ganga Sagara Yatra, one who does various tough vratas, one who gives a lot of danam. Saha, that person, muktim na bhajati. Muktim na bhajati means what? Will not get mukti. Muktim na bhajati. Kena, why? Why he will not get mukti? Saha jnana vihinaha chet. Saha jnana vihinaha chet. Sarvamatena janmashatena. Janmashatena jnana vihinaha sarvamatena muktim na bhajati. कुछ समझा? हाँ ना?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Who understood it will explain now. In you give the meaning of the shloka properly.
Sir, the person who does Ganga Yatra, who observes fast, and who
Gives danam.
or he will not become a jnani. He will not get mukti if he doesn't have that jnana of Atma Gyan.
Janma shatena.
Hundreds of birth.
Sarvamatena, by all the mata. What is mata? What is mata?
All the school of thoughts.
Correct. Sarvamatena janma shatena muktim na bhajati. No exclusion at all. So such an emphatic statement, a person doing vratas, various anushtanas, so many things for janmas after janmas, without the jnanam, without the atma jnana, if he does as many karmas as he wants, thousands of janmas later on also, he will never get mukti. Means what? He will be a samsari. He will continue to come in the cycle of birth and death, continue doing all this vrata paripalanam, ganga gamanam. All these are examples, right? It is only talking about various sadhanas which have been given in karma kanda to purify. So what he says is, does it mean you are not supposed to do it? 100% you have to do it. Then how will that benefit? Only with the jnanam backed up. When you do this, it starts giving benefit. Otherwise, without the knowledge, without the atma jnanam, it just remains a karma, a simple activity which has no power to give you mukti. In fact, you will get attached to it. You understand now? If I do every year, I go to Shabarimala. This year COVID is there. I can't go to Shabarimala. Over. Problem started. Acidity started. So now I will start thinking, can I go by air quickly? Has that helipad near Shabarimala started working? What is the cost of it? Whom should I go and try to bribe so that I will get one seat? And after doing and coming, I will be talking what all I did to reach Shabarimala and forgetting that one moment when I took the darshanam. Because I did a lot of tapasya to reach there. As though reaching there is a big goal. Huh? As though reaching there is the goal. And reach there for what? 2 words are written there to see that. What is that? Tattvamasi. So you go there, it is like, you walk all the way to the toughest Everest ka peak mein jaake, let me see what is there. And there they have kept a very nice mirror. So you go there and see your own face. Overachieved, abhi jao. What will happen? To go and see yourself onto a mirror, why should you go all the way there? Sit here and see in the mirror, na? समझ में आ रहा है? So, vrata paripalanam are required for chitta shuddhi. We will never say it is not required. To come out from tamo guna and to get rajo guna pradhana, all this vrata paripalanam are required. Only when rajo guna pradhana is there, then only it will start moving towards sattva guna, then only it will start getting fine tuned by disciplining it. If activity itself is not there, if there are no vehicles going on the road at all, on 25th of March, tell me how many signals were meaningful in Govindam road? On 25th of March, or say 30th of March, if I am saying that all the signals in Govindam road are working perfectly well, there is no traffic jam anywhere. You will say, Buddhu, there is no traffic at all. Then from where jam will come? All were sitting at home and eating jam. So the traffic jam has no meaning. So very clearly, it is required only for you to get a preparation, but that preparation is never going to give you moksha. It's a preparation. It is like saying that I prepared for IIT entrance exam, and the moment I give the exam, can I say that I passed IIT? No, you will say I passed IIT entrance exam to get into IIT. So moksha is available only after completing IIT, not for getting into IIT. Right? Don't take it in literal sense. Huh? All will leave here and start going for applying for IIT. No. You will not get moksha only. Another bunch. They will complete IIT, then they will do management, then they will work in a bank. All full pagal. Why? Only 2 things required in life. Money and name. Quick money. Without doing work, how to get quick money and quick fame. Tamoguna pradhana idiots is what our educational system is making all of us. Minimum work, maximum benefit, tamoguna pradhana, and then work for 4 days, and then next day plan the weekend, then 2 days spend what I have earned, and on Monday come back weekend, not strengthened. Correct na? That is our goal of life. How much it is? See, it has no meaning at all. How many years? Like that I do for 40 years. And then what? That has become my habit. Every Monday think, oh my God, I have to start working. Dekho, Sushil has raha hai. To glory. Correct? That is how it is. Because we should not value that work more than that. Sadhana hai, leave it there. You need something. Mama manta hai to kuch kaam karna padta hai. Bas, that's all. Uske liye karo. Nothing more than that. ठीक है. Come back to the topic. Very clearly, janma shatena muktim na bhajati. Even if I do all the vrata paripalanam, because I do not have that jnana vihinaha, I do not have nitya vastu vivekaha. Why am I doing it? What is the objective? What I am going to achieve? It is just blindly doing it. Why? My father used to do. That friend started doing it, so I also joined it. Now, every year that has become a habit for me to do. So don't do things blindly, it is not going to help you at all. Okay, clear? Another thing, bring it to the Vedantic perspective. कर्म मुक्ति न ददति ज्ञानमेव ज्ञानात् एव तु fill in the blank ज्ञानात् एव तु कैवल्यम उपनिषद मंत्र ज्ञानात् एव तु कैवल्यम ओनली विथ ज्ञानम मुक्तिमेव भजति न तु कर्मेण all this what is mentioned is karma kandaha muktim na bhajati ka bhajati sadhana chatushtayam bhajati guru praptyartham sadhana chatushtayartham vrata paripalanam karomi ganga yatra karomi danam karomi साधन चतुष्टयानंतरम गुरु शास्त्र उपदेशेन श्रवणेन ज्ञानम ज्ञानात् मननम मननात् निदिध्यासनम निदिध्यासनात् ज्ञाननिष्ठा प्राप्तव्यम तदेव मुक्ति ही simple able to understand so easy correct schedule is very clear goal sheet smart goal specific achievable trackable है कि नहीं smart goal so that should be the goal sheet and then work on it milestones बनाओ चलो ठीक है ये साल में वी विल डू सम कर्म कांडा विल डू सम ज्ञान कांडा अगला साल में लिटिल मोर टफर व्रतास लेट मी डू सम उपासना उसका अगला साल में ओके नाउ आई एम एबल टू डू कर्मा एंड उपासना लेट मी डू दैट टुगेदर एंड स्टार्ट सर्चिंग फॉर अ गुरु देन स्लोली reduce the karma do upasana learn from the guru and like that keep going so with the goal sheet slowly in 15 years Guru will give you one day, yes, you have already achieved. No Guru will give that. You yourself will know that Aham Brahmasmi. That is the biggest achievement. Clear? Chalo. This we can refer back this particular shloka to chapter number 4, 34 and 35. What is chapter number 4, 34 and 35? Bhagavad Gita.
Karma Yoga.
What is the shloka? 34 and 35. Sorry, 32 and 32 and 33. 32 and 33. Evam bahuvidha yajñāh vitata brahmano mukhe कर्मजान विद्धितान सर्वान नैवम एवं ज्ञात्वा विमोक्ष्यसे श्रेयान द्रव्यमयाद् यज्ञः ज्ञानयज्ञः परन्तप सर्वं कर्माखिलं पार्थ ज्ञाने परिसमाप्यते all the karma will end with jnanam. Only with jnanam moksham is possible. Otherwise, if I keep doing karma and feel I will get moksham, janma shatena na siddhyati is what the acharya is telling. With wrong knowledge, don't keep on doing the same thing again and again. You will take millions of janma, nothing else will happen. Unless the right jnanam is there, you will not get moksha. Clear? Okay. Now we'll go to the next one. Suramandiratarumoolanivasah शय्याभूतलमजिनं वासः सर्वपरिग्रह भोगत्यागः कस्य सुखं न करोति विरागः भज गोविन्दं गोविन्दं भज मूढ़मते. Okay, this is by Shri Nityananda. Okay, so Acharya had many shishyas, out of which, because 4 are known and prominently mentioned, that is why we feel only 4 shishyas are there. No, there are many shishyas, and one of them is Nityananda, because wherever he goes, people will just drop and start walking with him, becoming a sannyasa and walking, right? So earlier till now, all the examples given were from a negative perspective. When I say negative perspective, the example itself from that tells you what you should not do. It is more like a yama, what you should not do. This one is like niyama, what will happen if you do the right thing. Correct? Here he gives exactly the earlier example of Agre Vanni Prishte Banu, turning it around. And what is he saying? Sura Mandira Taru Moola Nivasaha. What is Mandira? Temple. Mandira Taru, a tree inside the compound of a temple. Taru Moolaha, the base of the tree. Sura Taru Moolaha, a nice clean place, a good tree. Okay. Sura Mandira Taru Moola Nivasaha, the person who is staying at the base of a clean tree, not anywhere, in a temple. That means surrounding is good, everything is good, it's a clean place, and he doesn't have anything to tell it is my possession. Okay. Shayya Bhutala Ajinam Vasaha. What is Shayya? To sleep.
A bed.
To sleep. So jane ka. Shayya is to lie down on a bed to sleep. What is that? The bed is what? Bhutala, the bhumi. So lie down and you have a big chat on the top. That chat is called Ambara, sky. Correct? Shayya Bhutala, a very good. You know what? Which was the first spring bed? Do you know which is the first spring bed made?
Leaves.
Huh? Hammock. No. Which is the first spring bed made?
A bed of dry leaves.
Bed of dry leaves. No. Very bad in general knowledge. The first spring bed is Mahavishnu's, lying on a serpent. जब मनते आराम से एकदम स्प्रिंग बेड, वहाँ से कॉन्सेप्ट आया स्प्रिंग बेड का. सबसे पहला वो बन गया था. फिर बाद में लोग वो डनलप वाला सब उसमें से आइडिया चुरा के they thought we are also Mahavishnu because they could see Lakshmi with us. They said, I will give you a Mahavishnu, I will give you the spring bed, you give me the Lakshmi. So I gave the Lakshmi and I took the Dunlop. After that I realized that I am no more Mahavishnu. Why? All the back pain started. Hai ki nahi? Anyways, so the point is Shayya Bhutala, in a place which is just the bhumi. Ajinam vasaha. You know what is ajinam? It's a technical word, you may not know. Ajinam is called a deer skin. A deer skin wrapped with a deer skin, and typically ajina means a black deer. Black deer. So Manusmriti tells the place called Bharata Varsha is called a Yajna Bhumi, where this ajinas are seen. That type of deer, the black deers are seen only in that place. That is, only in that place a yajna can be done, and such a type of requirement of place was there between two rivers, Drishadvati and one more river. In between these two rivers there is a place, and that place is called Kurukshetra. Yajna Bhumi. That is why Dharma Kshetre Kurukshetre Samaveta Yuyutsavaha. Dharma Kshetra it is. That place Kurukshetra is called Dharma Kshetra. Why? It is a Yajna Bhumi, and there these deers were seen a lot. So whenever this forest place where such deers are there, they will die, then slowly the hide of it is removed out and cleaned and then used by people to wear as clothing. So two types of skin have been told earlier. One is a deer skin and the other one is called a lion or a tiger skin. Pulitol, yeah. So the deer skin is supposed to calm our mind. When you want to do upasana, it will calm our mind. And a tiger skin will give you shama and dama, sense control and mind control. That is why these two skins have been told. Okay, and when you should touch that skin. It's so nice and velvet. It's like a velvet. Very, very small hair, like a cushion. Makhmal ka jo bolte hai na, so beautiful. When you sit on it, kuch nahi hoga. It is so nice. When you wear it, when you sit on it, it is very soft. Okay, Bhagavad Gita chapter 6. What does he says? How should be the place of? Does anyone remember that shloka? 6th chapter. How to do? Meditation. 13th? No, before that. Shuchau deshe pratishthapya sthiramasanatyuchritan. 11th. Shuchau deshe pratishthapya sthiramasanamatmanaha natyuchritan nati nicham chailajina kushotaram. Kusha is darba grass. Ajina uttaram. Above the darba grass, place a deer skin and sit on it. Chailajina kushotaram. Okay, so this ajinam is very important from earlier times. Today, don't talk about it. Already, Peta, Menaka Gandhi are all listening to this. They will say, what are you asking? No. That is why I am clearly telling it is getting recorded. We are not asking anyone to wear any deer skin or anything. Let the deers be very happy where they are. We are very happy in our houses. You can imagine that you have worn a deer skin. You are lying on a deer skin. Imaginary. And sit, aha, kitna acha lag raha hai. I am feeling very nice. Bas, that is sitting on deer skin. Or here it says, fortunately at that time all this Peta and all was not there, so they could very easily tell about it because that was the way how it was done. So Shayya Bhutalam Ajinam Vasaha. If you ask that person, what do you possess? He says, I possess only one langoti. So Swami Chinmayananda used to say, one day the government person caught hold of a Swamiji. He says, why are you sitting here? I will take everything from you. He says, I don't possess anything. He says, you have a langoti. Okay, you take it. Have Purna Darshanam. I am wearing it only for you. I don't need it anyways. So like that, Ajinam Vasa is for other people to maintain that dharma within the society. From a clear perspective of a jnani, this ajinam is also not required because he doesn't have dehatma buddhi, neither has jivatma buddhi also. He only has atma buddhi. Then where is the question of ajinam also for it? So if for an outsider to see, you will see that he has got something to possess which is called ajinam vasaha. Then what is he doing? Sarva parigraha bhoga tyagaha. Parigraha. No holding at all. Sarva parigraha. Giving up everything, nothing to call his own. And not only that, manasa bhogatyagaha, vachasa bhogatyagaha, karmana bhogatyagaha, dehat bhogatyagaha, no bhoga at all. He is without any attachment to anything. Sarva parigraha bhogatyagaha kasya sukham na karoti. How can sukha not be there? That atyantika, that internal peace and sukha, how it can, to whom it will be there if it is not for this vairagi? So the question is asked that if that sukha, that Brahma Anandam, if it is not for this vairagi, then to whom it will be there? That means he is completely Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma, completely in that Ananda at all times. So this is a positive example of where the goal should be. The earlier and all we were saying Agre Vanni Prishte Banuhu, mind is. So if you look at it, this is also similar to that. Then what is the difference? It is at the mental state. It is at the knowledge. It is at the habit. It is at what our mind, indriyas are. How much they are completely focused. Tampura Shruti, Ishvara pe hai ya nahi hai. Clear? And completely open. There is no door to close and to say that this is private area. There is nothing called private, there is nothing called public. Okay, so this is how this vairagi will be there.
What is the difference of Ajinam Vasa? Kya context?
Ajinam Vasa means he is wearing a deer skin. So the person, so now they are explaining how this person is looking, what is his behavior, because you can't, unless you see from behavior, you will not know what is the thought process. So it says he is placed, where is he staying? Suramandirataru Moola Nivasaha. He sleeps Shayya Bhutalam. What does he wear? Ajinam Vasaha. Then how does he behave? Sarva Parigraha Bhogatyagaha. He is always Paramarthananda. Paramarthananda Saraswati. Always. He is a Swami. He is a Swami. Owner. Not Dasaha. He is a Swami. He owns it up. And he is always in that Ananda. On the Paramartha. Paramarthananda Saraswati. Does it make sense? Correct? We'll go to the next one. And then we will stop. Yogarathova Bhogaratova Sangarathova Sangavihinaha Yasya Brahmani Ramate Chittam Nandati Nandati Nandatyeva. Again, now all these are positive ones. Anandagiri is telling this. You may be a Yoga Ratha. Anandagiri does this. Okay. What is Yoga Ratha? Rathi is what?
Charioteer.
Ratha. So, which means Maharatha. Correct?
One who revels in yoga.
Correct. So, when you say Maharatha, means what?
One who revels.
No, no. Maharatha. Maharathi.
Who is excellent?
Maharathi is a technical term, one who can handle, I think, 1,000 chariots. One who can handle in a war 1,000 chariots at a time is a Maharathi. So you have various grades there. Okay. So Ratha is to be there, be on a chariot. Rathi is to master it and be in it. Right? So Yoga Rathi, Yoga Ratha, that is there, it is Tha, Ratha. It is here, it is Ratha. Yoga Ratha means one who is completely immersed in that association with Parabrahma. Okay, here the context is Dvaita, Yoga Ratha, completely associated only with Brahman. Or Bhogaratha, completely in sensual pleasures. Then Sangaratha, completely immersed in association. Or Sangavihinaha, completely in exclusion, staying alone, being alone, no connection whatsoever by mind, by words. I am not a part of any association, no WhatsApp group.
इसका पहले क्या है? योगरथ और भोगरथ है।
हाँ, संगरथो वा संगविहीनः. So one is to whom I am connected mentally, correct? Second one is
Sensual pleasure.
by body, where am I connected? First one is mental connection, second one is bodily connection. First one is Jivatma Buddhi, second one is Dehatma Buddhi. Yogarato va Bhogarato va is Jivatma Buddhi, but still what is the thing which I am connected with? I am sitting in a place, but my mind is in all sensual things. Then I am called Bhogarata, but still it is Jivatma Buddhi. No more Deha. Now come to Deha. Association comes only when you have Deha. So Sangarata and Sangabhihina. I am connected bodily to a group or few people or someone, or I am not connected. So far as, because that association is known only through the body. That body is not there. You will say, he is my husband. Now who is that he? Not the Atma. It is that body now. When the reference is what? So Sangha can come only with body. So Sangarato va Sangapihinaha. Doesn't matter. Yasya Brahmani Ramate Chittam. Whose Tambura Shruti is always Aham Brahmasmi. For that person, whether Jivatma Buddhya Bhogarataha Athava Yogarataha Dehatma Buddhyaha Sangavihinaha Athava Sangha Sahitaha, doesn't matter. Brahmani Ramate Chittam Yasya Saha Nandati Nandati Nandatyeva, will only be reveling in that higher enjoyment at all times. Nandati, 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 Nandati. Correct? Okay. So the last two very clearly says that it doesn't matter what your external appearance, your transactions are. The most important thing is, do you have the right connection internally? What are you connecting with? Okay, and this is exactly in detail given in second chapter. Sthita prajnasya ka bhasha samadhistasya keshava stitadi kim prabhasheta kimasita vrajeta kim. After the 60th sloka, second chapter, this question is asked: how to identify such a person? How does he look? What is his behavior? What is the difference between him and others? How do we know it? And Bhagavan explains, Prajahati yada kaman सर्वान् पार्थमनोगतान् आत्मन्येवात्मना तुष्टः यस्य ब्रह्मणि रमते चित्तम् आत्मन्येवात्मना तुष्टः नन्दति नन्दति नन्दात्येव is always reveling in that inner peace, inner bliss, and never bothered about whatever transaction is happening outside. Clear? So now this is a qualitative approach, not an external how it is. So if you tell that I am always reveling at nandati nandati nandatyeva, then you are also clearly a brahmajnani. Okay, it is for no one else, because who can know where are you reveling internally apart from you? No one else. So only you can certify whether you are a Brahmanishta or not. Even your guru cannot. They can maximum see outwardly, but here the point is outwardly it can be completely defective. From outwardly it will look anything, but internally you are connected there. Correct? So don't go by this outwardly stuff. It is purely how that person is internally connected, and that is what is, he will be at that bliss at all times. Nothing will shake the person. Nothing including death, problem, nothing will shake the person. Corona ya theek hai, so what? It is supposed to come, it is supposed to go. That is the job of Maya, it will continue. Prakriti's job is that it will continue. So what? You will be caught by it. Even without Corona, I am caught by the Corona, which is called Deha. Correct? You cover yourself. Okay, if you want to cover so that you are not in trouble, I have no problem covering, because you still have Dehatma Buddhi. I will cover it. Nandati nandati nandatyeva. You will die one day. Where am I alive? To be dead. When am I not alive? To be dead. Do you get it? The framework changes now. Complete framework changes. Okay. So this particular a very beautiful shloka of a Atmajnani. How that person will be. Okay. This is by Anandagiri, and from here we will go to Bhagavad Gita in the next class. The next shloka, which is the 20th shloka, Bhagavad Gita Kinchidadita. One more thing which I wanted to mention, I don't know, I forgot about it. Leave it. Okay, doesn't matter. Okay, so we will stop here with this. Again, there were many questions by Kupergar Kaka on this Pitru Pujanam. So I would want to clarify. I would want to clarify that this is like any other puja what you do at home. So don't bring any of the rules, regulation, aisa karna hai, vaisa karna hai, nothing. Like any puja what you do at home, because we are going to do Mahavishnu's puja, who is the boss of all the Pitris. All the Pitris are completely submitted to him. Why they are submitted to him? Why do we tell Mahavishnu? Any reason? I am not going to explain all this later on to others or in the WhatsApp. It is specific to Vedanta students. Why Mahavishnu?
He is maintaining.
Correct. So what? So why should the Pitris submit to him?
पालन करता है.
पालन करते हो ठीक है, तो वो पालन करना और मेरा पितृ का सबमिशन से संबंध क्या है?
विष्णु लोका में पितृलोक, एक्चुअली शिवलोका में है क्या? पितृलोक somewhere in शिवलोका or विष्णु लोका, I don't know.
They may be in any loka, but they will pray to Vishnu. Why? I'm logically telling this, don't ask me where it is written. I'm telling you they will pray to Vishnu. We have to logically get answers to it. Because the Shastras will go meaningless if we don't have a logical conviction to it. What is Vishnu's job?
Then mukti.
Mukti. Do you feel they'll get mukti?
Maintaining.
Maintaining what? Maintaining what?
Like if Brahma is creating, Vishnu is
What?
maintaining everything.
So what is his job? O Palanhare. What is his job? भाई इतना टफ क्वेश्चन नहीं है ये. What is the job of Vishnu?
To give mukti from Maya.
Huh?
To give mukti from Maya.
No.
Since they are submitted to protect the next generations.
No, I didn't get this. Mukti part is wrong. No. Lopa, you are saying something. What is it?
Yes, sir. They are submitted to protect their next generations.
For that, do you feel that they will
Yes,
be
sir.
attached to their next generations? That is what you sitting here you feel. Are they interested in the next generation? They have done their job and gone. Udhar बैठ के what is the point in thinking about next generation? Next generation, they should think about it when they are here, right? They can do something. After going there, what they can do about next generation? When we see Vishnu maintains, what does he do? This maintaining job is what? That is it's a very crux of the whole thing.
Dharma, sir. Dharma.
Karma means dharma or karma?
Dharma and
No, means what? Now you have to see, when I am asking this question requires an answer which has a verb. The answer should have a verb. What does Vishnu do? So I am asking an answer which will have a verb in it. Without a verb, don't give me just a word which is common noun. It will have no meaning to it. If you tell he protects dharma, okay, protection is a verb. Then I will ask, how does he protect dharma? Quickly, chalo. And it's such a simple answer that you all are all making it complex. It's a very simple answer.
Sir, with related to Pitrus that sir you are asking. So Vishnu Bhagavan, he is once.
क्या बोल रहे हैं? बोलो आगे. हाँ?
Sorry, it is the job of Vishnu Bhagavan to take them to the next birth or their karma balance and all that.
So what will Vishnu do here?
Moving from Pitruloka to the
So what is
next
it called?
loka.
Loka. What will he give them?
karma phaladata.
What is karma phaladata?
Next life.
What will he give? Give the
The next janma.
Next life.
next janma is called what?
Prarabdha, next term.
He gives a prarabdha. Doesn't he give a prarabdha?
Yes, sir. Yes.
And by giving different people different prarabdha, he maintains and sustains the whole balance. That is why he is called a maintainer.
Yes.
Maintenance department क्यों है? किसको क्या प्रारब्ध देके क्या खेल खिलाने का, so that the maintenance is there completely. That's his job. Now, obviously when I am here, I will pray to him for what? Give me a better prarabdha in the next janma. Imagine I didn't get a janma immediately. इधर से तो फेंक दिया है मुझे. I will be dangling somewhere, waiting for the next prarabdha when it will fructify. And that place is called Pitraloka. Correct? यहाँ से तो निकल गया हूँ मैं. My mortal has been burnt. My jiva is there. It will be somewhere. That place is called Pitraloka. Waiting for what? Next prarabdha. Who will give the next prarabdha? Ishvara, Mahavishnu. So whom should I pray to? Mahavishnu. If I pray to Shiva, what will happen? Can he give me moksha? In Pitraloka, do you have free will? Can you do anything? Can you even acquire knowledge? For acquiring knowledge, what do you need? A body. So you cannot acquire knowledge in Pitraloka. The next janma only is the answer for it. In Brahmaloka, no. There you are given a body and Brahmaji will teach you to take you to moksha. But the chance factor to reach Brahmaloka is very low. That is why in Bhuloka, you will get a teacher here. The chance factor is very high. You will learn from here. You will get mukti here only. And after that, there is no janma. That means if I have already got moksha here, although rest of my family will be considering me as Pitra, in reality, I am not at Pitraloka because I am already mukta. Jivan mukta gone. That is why when Jayendra Saraswati Shankaracharya died, I am not going to use very floral language, attained Mahasamadhi and all. No. When he died, when he left this body, his kith and kin, his brother or someone was there who did the Antyeshti Samskaras. He is a sannyasi, he will not do. But for others, as their karma, they have to do it. Because they do not know whether he is a mukta or a non-mukta or what. They do not know. To get a gati, they will still do it. So, in that place, his kith and kin were doing all the karmas as required by what is to be done for that sannyasa ashrama person who has died. And from sannyasis who were there around, for them he is already a jivan mukta. So they did not do anything. Their karma will be is to completely close, protect it, and then make a monument there over a smriti. But his brother or whoever was there, the kith and kin, will be doing shraddha, will be doing everything year on year for Jayendra Saraswati. In what name? As per the previous name of Purvashrama when he has taken birth and not the sannyasa name. See the clarity, if you look at it, the way the Shastras are, for the same person, different person will look at it differently. The next sannyasi will look at it differently. A grihastha will look at it differently. The person is the same, the karma and vidhis have changed. Are we getting this concept? Exactly like this. When we do the Pitru Pujana, we are actually praying to Lord Mahavishnu to give them a Sadgati. Praying to them, telling everyone a thank you. That is the whole objective of this puja. So it is a Devata puja. We are not going to take any names of forefathers. We are not going to take till and then pour water and nothing we are going to do. And we are going to pray. And I am thinking, I am actually working out for this Upachara puja. I have already, normally is what they do is they take Purusha Sukta. But I want to be a little different here. Because Purusha Sukta is a mantra, and there may be people who will be doing this puja who will not know mantras. So an option of looking at various shlokas of Bhagavad Gita which are connecting to this is what I am actually thinking of. So to work it out with few 15 chapter shlokas, some of the 9 chapter shlokas, Maya Dhyakshena Prakritihi Suyate Sacharacharam. So it is that Brahman says in Prakriti I am there everywhere. That maintenance factor is Vishnutvam. That Vishnutvam we are praying to. Okay, so it is no more now you're going a little level above for people who are living plus Pitras. Let us all pray to that sustainer Vishnu who will give us a proper gati, who will give the right prarabdha, whatever is the right thing for us to give that. That is the whole idea of Pitru Pujanam. Getting the idea? Okay, so you can sit however you want. Preferably, I will say, because it is Pitru Pujanam, the eldest of the family should do it. The objective is Pitru Pujanam. Although we are doing Mahavishnu Puja, but in the mind somewhere, as we say, although we are praying to Mahavishnu, our mind will be connected to Pitris. So the eldest of the family do it. And if you are a couple, husband and wife together do it. If you are alone, do it alone. If the next generation, son or who are son-in-law, daughter, whoever are there, let them do it. So do it with a little amount of shastras, not completely as per the protocol, because we are not going to do that. That Shraddha Paddhati which is there for Mahalaya Shraddha, that needs to be done in a proper Paddhati. We are not doing that. But we are finding out a way by which we can still connect and get a clarity of what we are doing, why we are doing. Yeah? Hope it is clear, Kuperkar Kaka.
Here I am sitting in Puja Graha.
Yeah. Because with so many questions, I am very sure you are going to sit. That is why questions have come. And which is good. Only when we make up our mind, questions will come. And once questions are there, it needs to be resolved. And with that Nirmal Man, sit and do the puja and feel good that I did a puja. That's all. Tatsat Brahmarpanamastu. Over. I have done my part of it and I am feeling good about it. Over. No expectation out of that. Okay. बरोबर कर रहा हूँ, गलत कर रहा हूँ, पितृदोष आएगा, कुछ नहीं आएगा. कुछ नहीं आएगा. Suppose if I tell you chant Vishnu Sahasranama, you will ask such questions? Nothing. Why? Exactly, it is something like that. What is required is connecting your mind. That is what we read now. Connect your mind. After that, Bhagavan says, Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam Yo Me Bhaktya Prayachati. Bhaktya Prayachati. That is what is required. After that, just forget it, do it and be in that, enjoy in that peaceful state. Don't bother about anything else. How can something go wrong when my mind is pure? Nothing can go wrong. Nothing can go wrong. Clear? Do with that conviction. Okay? And then Purna Tripti, you will get full blessings by the gods, by the Pitras. Everyone will bless. Why not they will bless? Okay? Chalo. Any other questions? Otherwise, we will stop it today. Probably we will meet in the evening. Otherwise, next Saturday. Tomorrow we will have the... Okay, again one more information. Tomorrow when we are going to have Upanishad Ganga, we will start with Upanishad Ganga at 5:15. 6:30, we will continue with Vishnu Sahasranamam chanting. Okay, so as I had mentioned that we are chanting every day Vishnu Sahasranamam. So 6:30 we will move to Vishnu Sahasranamam. Up to y'all, you have the freedom to continue or to even quit, do what you want, no problem. But 6:30 we will move to Vishnu Sahasranamam and chant it till 7:15 and close the session as usual. Right? So that is how we will plan for tomorrow. So today, whoever wants can chant by themselves. Today evening we have the Pitru Puja, so we will not have Vishnu Sahasranamam chanting. Okay? Ciao. Take care. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ